I want to share a dream that I had about maybe 2 months ago. It might be three. I can't really remember the exact timing, but it is no more than 3 months. I think it's about 2 months. And first of all, I want to say that the motive and the goal for my sharing this dream is first and foremost to encourage any intercessors, any believers who are called to prayer, and especially those who have been given the special calling of praying for the nation's leaders, America, and with special focus on President Obama. I'll be honest, 3 months ago and before that, I really did not have that burden for President Obama or any other leader for that matter. But since that time, God has just put a burden on me that now even the intercessory group that I lead, we have set a day apart every week just to pray for leaders in our city, for leaders in our state, for leaders in the national scene, leaders from my country of birth, which is Kenya, for leaders in Israel. But before that, it was never there. It all now I can see that it all started at that time that I was given this dream. And so let me share this dream, and I hopefully that if you're an intercessor, you are a believer in God, that you will be motivated and encouraged to pray for the president. Remember that the Bible says in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 2 that, first and foremost, I command or I encourage or I urge that prayers and intercessions should be made for all people, first and foremost for kings and emperors and all those that are in authority. And so it is a spiritual mandate. It is a biblical mandate to pray for leaders. Additionally, in Isaiah 62, the Bible says that God has placed watchmen on the walls of Jerusalem. And Jerusalem, first and foremost, is your own heart. Jerusalem is your own home. Jerusalem is your city. Jerusalem is your church. Jerusalem is your nation. Spiritually speaking, that is. Of course, you should always pray for physical Jerusalem in the nation of Israel in the Middle East. But there's also the realms of Jerusalem that we have. And so here is a dream about President Obama that I had. And it may be just a dream. It could be a message from God. I don't know. I remember that in the dream it was at night. And immediately I was taken to this scene where I had this understanding that it was downtown DC. I am not certain if it was just in a building somewhere in downtown DC or if it was in the White House. I can't remember which it is, but it was one of the two. But it definitely immediately I was aware that what I was looking at was President Obama. And from where I could see immediately as I was thrusting into this dream, what I had first was shooting, and I looked and I saw that President Obama had been shot. I don't know if he was just injured or he was I don't know what happened to him. But anyway, immediately as soon as I saw this scene, the Secret Service or those bodyguards that are around him, they whisked him away and they went into an inner room. And from the vantage point I was, because I was either across that building, I can't remember exactly where I was, but anyway, those people who were shooting at him now, they began shooting at me. And so I was saying, wow, they've just shot Obama and now they're shooting at me. And and I woke up in a great shock. And I remember when I woke up, because I think I dreamt this dream towards the morning, and I just woke up and I woke my wife up and I said, you know what, I had just had this strange dream. And she asked me, what was it about? And I began telling her, it's like I saw somebody shot President Obama. But I don't know if he was just injured or if he was killed or anything like that. I'm not sure even now. But it just caused me immediately from that day onwards just to begin not only to pray for the president on a regular basis, but also to pray for the other leaders within government, because so long as they are in government, it is God who has put them there, and it is God who wants us to be praying for them. Now, today, which is Tuesday, the 5th of September, I was looking at this video, which I'd never seen before. Actually, I don't even know this man very well. His name is, I think, John Paul Jackson. Is a prophet, and I was, I was just, doing some studies, and so I was just studying, and I saw this video, and it just interested me to see what he has been shown by God. He's a prophet, also he claims to be, and I don't know him very well, but anyway, as I was watching this video, which is a long video, in the middle of it, he says that he was shown something to do with President Obama, and this was back in 2009 when this video was uploaded in 2009. I think it was speaking somewhere around June or July of August 2009, and he was saying, first and foremost, that Christian believers ought to pray for the president, because he was shown that there is a plot somewhere, and of course we know that there are always these plots, but there is a plot somewhere to either harm Obama or even try to assassinate him, with the motive to cause civil unrest and riots and things like that. So the motive would not just be specifically just to harm him as a person, but really it would be to cause destabilization, which is what happens in most in nations, especially in third world countries. And so my feeling, especially after watching that video today and then remembering that dream that I had, because that's what sparked me to remember about that dream that I had dreamed about 2 or 3 months ago, is I believe that, especially as we are going towards the election, and especially after the election, because it is quite obvious that there are some people who hate Obama, not because of what he does or what he does not do, but simply because of who he is. Some people hate him because of his race. Some people hate him because of his background. Some people hate him because he has a middle name that labels him as a Muslim. But no matter what, I believe that he has been ordained by God to be the president of this nation, and so long as he's the president of this nation, it is the mandate and it is the responsibility of every true and believing Christian to pray for the president of the nation. Now, if God were to remove him from that position, then that's up to God. But so long as he's the president, it is our responsibility to pray over him and to protect him. It is not our responsibility to agree with his policies or if he's calling for us to do something that is against God's law. We don't have to agree with that. But that does not release us from the responsibility of praying for him as our president. I don't agree with his policies about abortion. I don't agree with his policies about marriage. But nevertheless, he is the God-ordained president of the United States of America. And it is our responsibility to pray for him. Thank you, and God bless you, and may you be successful in your intercession.